Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. Yesterday, Fantasy Flight released a couple more spoilers for Empire at War. These were spoiled by swdestiny.com. There'll be a link in the description to where you can check out their article. We're going to move right into the cards, just going to give my thoughts on them, describe what they do, and so on. So, a first card here we have is Seventh Sister, Agile Inquisitor. 10 health, 11 or 14 points if you want to run a single die or run her at elite. She is our blue villain legendary for Empire at War. So 1 melee, 2 melee, 1 disrupt, 1 shield, 1 resource, and a blank. And after you activate this character, you may roll an ID9 Seeker Droid, card number 13, die into your pool. Its X value is equal to the number of ID9 Seeker Droid dice in your pool, and then you set it aside after it's resolved or removed. So it kind of has like a Krennic-like ability where you get a roll in an extra die when you activate it. However, the main difference here is you don't have to control the battlefield to roll in this Seeker Droid. With Krennic, you had to have control of the battlefield, and when you rolled him in, you got to roll in a Death Trooper. I like the sides, so 2 damage sides, not very strong damage sides, but you have a 1 and a 2. You have your Disrupt, Shield, and Resource, so you can also use this with bait and switch and things like that to flip this into its 2 melee side and resolve it. The Seeker Droid, which we'll get to a little bit later, pairs really well with her because you get one for free when you roll her in. You'd still have to have the die, and then you can attach up to 2 more of them to her. And all their values are X, so they're equal to the number of those dice in your pool. So I like that she's got decent health, so 10 health, and the point value isn't super high, so you can still run her within like a couple other elites that make use of her 30 points. You could probably run her with maybe Night Sisters and stuff like that, so you can have elite, Seventh Sister, a Night Sister, and possibly something else. But we're going to move into the ID9 Seeker Droid because that ties directly into her. We'll be right back with that in just a second. And here we are with the ID9 Seeker Droid. So it costs 2 resources, blue villain upgrade droid, X melee, X focus, X disrupt, X discard, and X shields. And the X, like we mentioned with the Seventh Sister, is equal to the number of these droid dice that you have in your pool. So the most that you're probably going to have in your pool is going to be 3. If you're running Seventh Sister, you get to roll an extra one in. So let's say you attach 2 Seeker Droids to her, and then when you roll her, you get to throw in a third. So it's going to be 3 melee, 3 focus, 3 disrupt, 3 discard, and 3 shields. Those are all pretty strong sides, even if you're just rolling it in with 2. I do like that you can also couple this with something like Lure of Power and use the modifiers on those to modify the sides on the Seeker Droid. So you can, let's say you have it with 3 Seeker Droids in the pool and you have Lure of Power on the +2. That's 5 of everything. So 5 melee, 5 focus, disrupt, discard, shields, and shields. I can see this fitting into a lot of different decks. So if you're trying to do a mill deck, you can hopefully get it to land on the discard side. And if you have like Lure of Power and a couple more of these out, you can make that be 5 discard and they lose their entire hand. Or just disrupt a ton of resources or do a ton of focus. Something like this with all in is going to be pretty powerful. Let's say you have 2 Seeker Droids out, that's 2 focus, you play all in, focus the other dice into their better sides, and then just resolve them all at once. So that's the Seeker Droid. 2 resources, and it's has X on everything. It might take a little bit of time to set up because you're going to have to get, like I said, the max of these that you're going to have is going to be 3. So you're going to need to get one on her, maybe get another one on her, and then roll her one out that she gets whenever she activates. And again, with that activation, you don't need to control the battlefield like you did with Krennic, which I think is pretty neat. So those are the 2 spoilers from swdestiny.com. Again, there'll be a link in the description where you can check out that article. Apparently, there was a Cad Bane card revealed at, I believe, at Gen Con. It's not an official, the photo that I saw isn't an official Fantasy Flight photo. It just shows the card and a few more that are kind of obscured by the card. And it has an ability that is covered with a die. So I'm gonna load that image in, and then we're going to talk about that in just a moment. And here we have our Cad Bane spoiler. Looks like there's a box of Empire at War above that, and this is a pack. So there's a card of Lando, a card with a blue card with like a hand going out, a red card, something with Luke, an event with Luke. It looks like, and then Cad Bane. So it looks like this is an official card. We're looking at a 12 health, 13, 17 villain, I believe. Let me zoom in a little bit closer to that. Yeah, so 13, 17 for his point value. Yellow villain legendary. And so he has his sides, 2 range damage, 3 range damage for a resource, 2 discard for a resource, a shield, a resource, and a blank. I do like that he has a couple pay sides because he is a mercenary, so he is going to be kind of working for money, kind of like the hired guns from Awakenings, where they had a resource. They had 2 resource sides, I think, but all their sides were pay sides. Cad Bane has the 2 pay sides. He still has 1 damage side that you don't have to pay for, and his die here is blocking the ability. But from what I've read on Reddit, the ability people have kind of like deciphered it is play an upgrade from your hand onto Cad Bane, paying its cost. So if say you want to play a holdout blaster on him, it's going to still cost 2 resources, and then activate him. So essentially, with a holdout blaster on Cad Bane, you play the holdout blaster on him, paying 2, and normally with a holdout blaster, you would play it on somebody and use ambush to roll that character in or something like that. With him, you play the weapon on him, and then as part of that action, you get to roll him out. So you can roll him out, say holdout blaster, roll out Cad Bane, and you still have 1 action left because of ambush. You can then just like immediately resolve one of his sides or the side on the holdout blaster. Pretty cool ability. So you basically play something on him and get a free activation out of him. That's pretty interesting. Um, I think a lot of people were expecting the yellow villain legendary to be Boba Fett because he's been shown to be on the card boxes, but it looks like we're getting Cad Bane as our yellow villain legendary. Not sure if the Boba Fett thing on the box is going to be something else, maybe like an upgrade, maybe like Mandalorian armor or his blaster rifle or something like that. But this came from Gen Con, so we have this Cad Bane. Again, not sure if this is totally official, but we'll have to just wait and see. Or maybe this is Fantasy Flight trying to throw us off, and maybe Boba Fett is the legendary, and this is just a red herring. I don't really know. But regardless if it's real or not, I do like the ability. I do think it's thematic with his 2 pay sides and his cool ability of playing something on him and immediately getting to activate him. 13-17, so you can pair him with another 13-point elite. He pair with FN or Kylo. 12 health, so very good health. And I think pretty good sides as well, especially if you're playing, let's say, like a deck with bait and switch. You can roll his resource side, bait and switch into the 3 damage for a resource or even the 2 damage and just resolve that. And he has this nice little aggro ability. If you use an ambush weapon on him, you get to play that weapon, roll him, and you get, with the ambush ability, you get 1 extra action. You can go ahead and then resolve that. So that came out of Gen Con earlier today. And again, there'll be a link in the description to where you can check out the SW Destiny article on the Seventh Sister and the Seeker Droid. That's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.